Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today we are working on our September Junk Journal Madness journal cover and whatever else we can get to work on today. So I've been thinking about this since my last video. Like, what do I want to do for my cover? Do I want to make it a soft cover? And I may still go that route. And I thought I really wanted a white envelope because I wanted to decoupage on one side and put fabric on the other, but I can't find a white envelope. I probably have one somewhere. I'm just not looking hard enough. But you know, there's other things you can do. So plan B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Then I had this box. I thought, well, I'll do this, but this is like exactly 9x6 or just about 9x6. And I really want to use scrapbook paper in this journal. So that means I'd have to trim a lot of scrapbook paper because, scrapbook paper, when it's 12x12, folded in half, it's great for 6-inch wide journal. So you want your journal cover to extend a little ways out. Unless you don't, but I do. So I have like one of these big Lucky Charms boxes up here, and it's stuffed with several things. So I'll just put that vanilla wafer one in there for another time. And I pulled this frosted mini wheat box out. So definitely need to cut it down. And I'm not entirely sure I want to keep that as a spine, even though that's great because that's what, like a 2-inch spine. Let's see. Yeah, it's slightly over 2 inches. Oh, that would be a really big journal. So what I think I'm going to do is cut the front, the back, and then trim down one of these pieces as the spine. Yeah, and then I have my fabric. I'm going to use the ticking remnant that I have. I've never opened it, so I'm hoping it's a good piece of fabric. Otherwise, we'll have to have plan GHIJK. And then I want that to be on the cover. And that would have fit nicely on there. Just barely. But like I said, I'd have to trim all that scrapbook paper. I really wanted to add stitching to the cover, so we're going to figure this out. But I'm going to put on some music, do some cutting. So this video may be talking, a little fast forward with a little bit of music, back and forth. Because I do want to kind of talk through this one as I'm doing it. All right, so sit back, relax, enjoy a tune, and let's get cracking. did find my blade. It was in my little stash of items here to the side of pieces I'd cut. So what I'm going to do now is, I think this is going to face the outside. So when I cover it with fabric, none of this will show through. And this will get covered by something else I'm going to do. And then we'll glue that to the front. So I believe I'm going to use some Mod Podge. And probably one of these little silicone spreaders that I didn't really clean last time, but it peels right off. Yeah, so okay, I can sit here and do that all day. I was marking, it's 9x7. I guess that's what I wanted to tell you. It's 9x7. This is a 1-inch spine. Okay, sorry, got a little, excited about peeling. Yeah, I'm the one that would peel sunburn. Okay, so I said you said to Submusic. I think I'm going to pre-cut this though. So I need it to be. All right, if I put all the pieces, I want to leave a little gap there so it closes. So I need it to be at least 15 1/4, 16. Okay, so if I want it to be like 1 inch around. Let's do this. Okay. So I want it to be maybe about 17.5 inches. I'm looking at this. Okay, we're gonna find out. By 11 inches tall. So I guess let's find out if we have enough fabric. Y'all are gonna be like, probably should have thought about that sooner. This probably needs a lint roller because it's got like a black fabric fuzz. So now it's flying around my room. Okay. We want it to go. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's plenty. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll get it on there and then get a lint roller. See, it's coming off. It's just was up, I guess, so it's not like dirt or anything like that. Maybe I'll go do that first. Okay, I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna start gluing. And I'll bring you in when I start gluing. All right. So sit back, relax, enjoy it too, and then let's get cracking. I'm gonna put this to the side to dry. I did use Fabri-Tac on a couple of the corners to get it down, and also there on the spine. So that's what we got so far, but you can tell it needs to dry. So we will set it to the side, and there are plenty of great videos on how to cover a cereal box with fabric, and I am not one of them. So I am the poster child of what not to do. So I should have kind of angled those corners before I started gluing. And also, I should have not put glue on the wrong side of the box. So lots of things to learn there. It's been a while since I've covered with fabric, and it shows. So that being said, I'll put this to the side. What I'm going to work on next is the piece that's going to go in here on each side, which is kind of my original thought for the cover, but then I found this ticking. I'm going to get, excuse me, sewing pattern papers. I'm going to collage on them so that they may do lots of overlapping, because I think that would look really cool. So you get different deepness of the brownish yellow paper. So, all right, guys, so sit back, relax, enjoy another tune. Let's get cracking. Okay, you guys, so I've sewn that in there because of, it not fitting so far under the arm of the sewing machine. I had to sew in reverse, so most of the time. But I think that just adds to the peculiarity of it all. I think it turned out all right. And then we'll figure out how to get, let's see, what did I do with it? Where did I do with it? What did I do with it? Where did I put it? That goes on the front. And I think I'm going to glue it, but I think I'm going to make it into a, let me touch that up there. Got to make it into a pocket, I think. But it was just some black thread. I already had that in there. It's coming right along. So what would I do a little bit different? I would either paint or cover up the cereal box because you can see a little bit of orange in there. And, you know, take care of the spine before I glue the fabric on. But this is just, you know, practice. So there you go. This hasn't quite dried, or it's dried, and that's what it's going to look like. So, but that's not the actual fabric that was like that. It was the glue. So we'll get that on there and turn it into a pocket. Yep. That'll look great. And then for the signatures, I'm going to sew it in. I think I'm going to do 2 signatures, and I'm going to sew them in 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So we'll work on, I think I'll sew them in at the very end. Now, as far as a pocket here, really didn't think about a pocket. So we may just forego a pocket there. It's going to have enough pockets inside the signatures anyway. So, all right, guys. Well, that's part 1 of my September Junk Journal Madness vintage sewing theme journal. Remember, my collaborator, my guest collaborator this month is Steph at Busy Beehive Creative over on Instagram. Trish at Crafty Whimsy with Trish. She's participating, and I think a few other friends, maybe over in the Facebook group, are going to participate. So I look forward to seeing what everybody comes up with. But like I said in the Tuesday talk video, I'm going to try not to stick myself into a everything's going to be inked kind of vintage thing. I'm going to have vintages anything from, as we discussed, 2004 all the way back to 1925. So I'm going to have all kinds of things in here, and scrapbook paper and whatnot. All right, you guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join us in our Facebook group. It's linked below, and go check out Steph on Instagram. All right, guys, I appreciate you and your time. See you next time. Until then, bye-bye.